G'day, I'm going to show everyone how to turn a spreadsheet like this for different matchups. Certain OTPs give them out or whatever for their champions, and turn it into a little voice app so you don't have to scan through, and it's just annoying having to go through all these champions and you don't have time sometimes, and yet you spam reading and you don't get all the information you need. Basically, this just turns it into a voice app. It gives you the images. It's really easy. You can basically just search your matchup. So we're going to search Ari here. There it is. All your item order, your summoners, whatever there's in their Excel. So I can't promise you to look exactly like this because, different OTPs might put out different spreadsheets. But yeah, this is a Kale one, obviously. So when we plug this in, we're going to use OpenAI to make it, and these are the different voice agents that are available, that will be available. And yeah, you can just choose whichever one you like. And I'll give you a little bit of a listen. So strategies and tips for the lane phase against Ari is Kale from the Excel sheet. It'll play in a second.
Strategy and tips. Your main focus is to farm till level 6 or 7 and avoid getting full comboed by Ari. Stand behind minions, keep your passive stacked, and avoid getting charmed. If you avoid the charm,
Anyway, you get the point. It reads through this, reads through the next part. You can embed videos. So there was 2 videos in this spreadsheet on the matchup. So the prompt that I've got has all of this in it. It's based off this. So the way it works is, right, you make a free account on this with the link from the document. Everything I'm about to show you is going to be in this document. All right, so you click the Lovable link, you make an account. It's free. You get something when you're a test account. You get something like $5 worth of credits a day. So maybe you might need a day or two to make this, but I'm not sure. I think they give you a few up front, a bit more up front, so you can actually have a test of it. But yeah, you should be able to make this for free if you don't already have a Lovable account. And the way it works is there's a prompt here, and you put it in here. You'll just copy paste this prompt from here all the way down. And if you see this section here, this is actually the agent from OpenAI. I've put it in the prompt for you. It's literally as simple as just copy pasting this. There's different languages as well if you want to tell it to use a different language than English. Anyway, you copy paste that, Control C, Control V into here. You put your spreadsheet into here, and the only other thing you've got to do is make a JSON, which is just like a programming language or whatever that computers like to read of your Excel. So all that looks like is you take your Excel sheet and you just tell it, turn it into JSON, hit the button, a JSON will come out, you download the JSON and attach it. And that's it. That's literally it. Now, what you also need is an OpenAI API key and some credits on your account. And I'm going to show you how to update the agent as well. So if a new model comes out for the voices, like they improve the voices, and the other model's discontinued, you may have to update this at some point, but I'm going to show you how to do that. It's so simple. Everything here is just going to be copy and pasting stuff, okay? So it's literally going to be that easy. So there's that one I wanted to show you. So here's how you make an API key. You log in to, you come here to AI Playground, OpenAI Playground, which is just the API for ChatGPT. You click that, You log in with your account. If you don't have one, make an account. Now you might have to be subscribed. I don't know if you still have to do this, but you used to have to be subscribed to ChatGPT to actually use the OpenAI Playground. I don't know if that's still a thing or if you've just got credits you can use it now, but that may be a thing. So, if you don't have a ChatGPT, then you shit out of luck. But if you do, and I assume most people do, then you're okay. So basically, you just create a secret key. Come here, call the key whatever you want. Default project, create the key. And then when you hit the button here, it will ask you for your key. A sidebar will come up here once you've done this, and it'll ask you to provide your key, and it'll ask you to put in an email so that you can log in, because we're actually going to put this on the net and publish it. We'll hit the button here and publish it when it's done, and then you'll want to be able to log into it, Or you could just use it like this, like through the browser. It works through the browser as well, but I think you'd probably rather have it like the app, like this. Okay, so you want the API key, and you want to put some billing. Now, I've been testing all the champions. I've probably clicked 100 things. I've listened to sound on all of them, and I've used about 40 cents of credit. I put exactly $10 so I could test it a bunch of times and see how much credit it uses. So, 100 uses of this might be worth a few cents, right? So it's basically nothing. Okay, so basically you put the JSON, you put the Excel, you put the prompt in, you hit enter, this blue arrow, it'll take you to something that looks like this. You put in all your information, and it should be good to go. Now, there was a few complications when I did it. Some of these images were missing. If that happens, you just take a screenshot, paste it in there, tell it to find a CDN of the image, and it'll find a CDN online and put it on there. So that's how I fixed that. One of the other issues I had was some of the images on the page were a little bit off. So again, I just take a screenshot, put it in there, tell it to fix it. It's as simple as that. So everything's just copy paste. If you need to update the spreadsheet, you have to do the JSON thing again. You have to give it the spreadsheet in the chat here, and you want to attach a JSON and just tell it, please update my spreadsheet information with this new information. And it'll update everything in one go. So, okay, so what else was there? Okay, yes. So, on your ChatGPT, right, you go to the developers page, which was, I'll just get that back up. Okay, so here's the page that I was on. Now here in the corner it says API docs. So I'm going to show you how to update if the model gets outdated, the voice model. So you just type in TTS. Now, by the way, I've done this and they've just updated the model, so this probably doesn't need to be done for another 6 months, right? So, you're chilling. Go to TTS, copy the entire page, Control C, come here, and it's like updating the Excel I told you a second ago. You just copy paste it. Please update the voice agent with the latest model. That's what I would write in. So you just say please update and blah blah blah, and it'll update everything. So this is how you can turn your spreadsheet into a into a voice agent for laning and matchup learning. So yeah, pretty cool. I'll be using this in a lot of champion selects.